Guys, today we have it. The NFL tier list before week 1. I don't do tier lists on this channel much because some people like tier lists, other people don't like tier lists, but we're getting into the season, so let's go ahead and do it. Super Bowl favorites. Wasn't even a question for me. Lions, I would say Eagles are going to be a Super Bowl favorite. Or I guess Super Bowl favorites, but that's an S, which means more than one team. I'm going to put my Super Bowl favorites as these 4 teams. I feel like that's where I'm at with Super Bowl favorites. Bengals, Lions, Eagles, Chiefs. Cowboys. No, I'm just kidding. No, not even close. Number 1 pick. Let's go through each team, okay? Saints. Where would I put the Saints? I think the Saints are mediocre at best. I would put, I'm going to put them in the number 1 pick competition. I could definitely see them having the number 1 pick. The Giants, I think, are potential wildcard teams. I don't know. I think the Giants are going to have a good season. I'm really high on the Giants this year. Steelers, a potential wildcard team as well. Buffalo Bills, I think, is going to be, let's go Super Bowl contender. Ravens, I can't put them in Super Bowl contender in good faith. I can't. I really can't. Their quarterback's a playoff joke. So, I can't say they're in, Super Bowl contender. And I know every single person on the internet would say, Ravens a Super Bowl contender. Really? Because at the end of the day, if your quarterback can't get you there, doesn't matter how, quote-unquote, good your team is. Lamar Jackson, what is he, 3-6 in the playoffs? No, I realistically speaking, he's a playoff team, he's a playoff quarterback, and he'll probably lose in the playoffs again. So he's playoff team. I'm going to be the only one on the internet who says that, but until the playoff choke can change a narrative, he's going to be where he's at. Miami Dolphins. Missing playoff teams. I don't think they're going to be a playoff team. They might be a potential wildcard team, but I feel like they're on the fringe of that. And missing playoff team. Broncos, I think Broncos will be a playoff team. Vikings. This is another team, I think, playoff team, but I'm on the fringe of, I'm going to go potential wildcard team. I don't know what the Vikings are going to look like with J.J. McCarthy. That's a real big question going into the season. Will they be the same with J.J. McCarthy? Will they not be? We don't know at this moment in time. Buccaneers. Playoff team. Bears. Potential wildcard team. Raiders. Going for the first overall pick. Honestly, I think for most, mediocre at best, Super Bowl contenders. Texans, I think, they're going to win the division, so they're going to automatically be a playoff team. Colts, mediocre at best, to a point where I would say competition for number 1 overall pick. Jacksonville Jaguars, missing playoff teams. Brownies, and for number 1 overall pick. Panthers, mediocre at best. Rams, potential wild card. 49ers, I think just missed the playoffs altogether. Commanders, Super Bowl contenders. Seattle Seahawks. I'm not in this whole Sam Darnold sweepstakes of Sam Darnold's going to be the best quarterback to ever play. I don't know. I'm not too much of a one-hit wonder. It reminds me of Case Keenum, where Case Keenum was that guy for 1 year. And guess what? Case Keenum did it. Do you remember what team he played for when he did that? Was it the Minnesota Vikings, the exact team that is right now doing it again? Missing playoffs. I don't think the Seahawks are there yet. We'll see. I don't think they are. They got rid of DK Metcalf. They got little Tyler Lockett. Sam Darnold, their offensive line got a lot better. But, yeah, no. Cowboys, hunting for that number 1 overall pick. Patriots, playoff team. Potential wild card team, actually, not playoff team. Potential wild card team. Falcons, I'm gonna put in missing the playoffs. I don't really have too much high hopes for them. Cardinals, mediocre at best. Chargers, potential wild card team, and then New York Jets, mediocre at best. That's kind of where I'd see it. Could I see the Bengals, Lions, Eagles, Chiefs, Packers, Bills, or Commanders in the Super Bowl? Absolutely yes. 100% I could see those teams making the Super Bowl. Could I see the Ravens making the Super Bowl? No. Not with Lamar Jackson at quarterback. There's just no way I could. Broncos, I don't think so yet. They have a great defense. They're going to go as far as Bo Nix will take them. Maybe not yet. Maybe in the future, but not yet. Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield, I think he can get them maybe a playoff win. Not yet, though. Texans, CJ Stroud, not yet. Again, like I said, these are teams that in the future could definitely, except for the Ravens, because, again, they got a playoff joke. Like, I can't stress that enough, because I know I'm going to be the only one who says this, but they have a playoff joke. Like, there's no ifs and buts about that until he proves otherwise. Potential wildcard teams. I think my only crazy take here would be the Giants. Steelers always make the wild card. Vikings are expected. Bears should be better. Rams should. I guess the Patriots are kind of crazy, but I don't know. The Patriots look really good right now. They look like a good team. And Jim Harbaugh is going to find a way to get the Chargers in there. That's just kind of a guarantee. Missing playoffs. I guess the only crazy one here is the 49ers. Seahawks might be a little crazy take, but I don't know. I just don't think the Seahawks are it. And I don't think the Niners are it either. I really don't. I don't really have faith in Glock Purdy. No, it's crazy. Mediocre at best. Titans could be hunting for the number 1 overall pick. They could be down that list. I don't think they will. I think that they're at a point where I think they could at least win maybe like 6 or 7 games. And if you win 5 or 6 games, you're not in that number 1 pick competition. I should have said young but intriguing. I guess the Commanders are young but intriguing because of Jaden Daniels. But I don't really see a situation where young intriguing makes sense to me. You could say with obviously again Jaden Daniels young quarterback, but there's really not too many teams I would say that. Cardinals, again, it really depends on how far Kyler Murray takes them. There's already jokes about a new Call of Duty coming out. Jets, again, Justin Fields. Like, I don't know. I kind of like how I have this set up. The Colts, maybe, but I just feel like Daniel Jones is not going to take the Colts to where they want to get to. I feel like Daniel Jones is just not him. But tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm insane. See you guys next one.